The secret to really good stuffing is excellent bread. And I'm going to show you how to make some stuffing today using Essential Baking Company bread, which is one of our Seattle local bread purveyors. They have wonderful bread. I'm going to use their Mille Grain bread, which is a whole grain bread. I'm going to use a little bit of their rosemary bread, so aromatic, and some of their Columbia bread, which is awesome. Just a blend of refined flours and whole grain flours. They did a perfect job with it. So, got to have the good bread. You got to tear it up into small pieces. This is where you can get your kids to help, or your friends, or your mom, or your dad, or sister, or brother, or whoever, to help you tear up or cut up the bread. And then I have, the chestnuts. This has to be done beforehand. So this is a whole chestnut, and what you do is you cut a deep X in the chestnut, in the flat of the chestnut, just like that. You put it in the oven at 400 degrees and let it bake in there for 20 minutes, and they pop open like that. Pretty exciting. And then you get help again to peel them, and they come out looking like this. They look like little brains or something. Pretty nice. And those get chopped up and they go in the stuffing too, but it needs to be done before you start. Okay, so I've got my roasted chestnuts, that's done. I've got my bread cut up, and what I have here is a stick of butter and one whole onion that's been chopped, and that's cooked in there nicely. And I'm going to put that right in the bread, just like that. It seems like a lot of butter, I know, but it's going to go for, this will serve like 12 people or so no problems there. Okay. Now I'm going to stir that up, and I'm going to put a little water in my pan here because I may need to add a little hot water to the stuffing, because what I'm looking for is a mixture that's nice and spongy and soft so it doesn't get dried out, but I don't want it soggy. So that's the feel I'm going for. Now the next ingredients that go in are, you know, heavenly harvest ingredients. I got a cup of fresh cranberries, yay. I've got one local organic gorgeous apple that's been chopped up, that goes in. And I've got about 3 stalks of celery chopped up, that goes in. Now we're getting there. And this is such a beautiful, colorful stuffing too. And I guarantee you, you will not find stuffing this fresh and tasty in the grocery store. Okay, so pretty soon here I'm going to have to get my hands in here. This needs a little liquid, so I'm going to put a little liquid in there. And after this, what goes in there are fresh herbs and chestnuts. And if you can get fresh herbs like grown in your yard, that's the best. You could use dried too, but the fresh are going to add so much more flavor. And the main one is fresh sage. Just heaven. And I've got a lot of it, like a big handful of it that goes in. I've also got some thyme and some marjoram. Those will go in there. And of course, salt and pepper, very important. And you can be pretty liberal with the salt and pepper because the bread can really take it. No problems. So I probably put a teaspoon of salt in there, and I'm going to, you know, just go crazy with my pepper here. And my chestnuts. Here they go. That's all in there. Very good. This all gets stirred up, and I'm going to tell if I think it's the right thing by feel and taste. So I'm going to feel it, and I want it to feel kind of soft in there. I think it needs a little more water. Don't be afraid of putting that water in there. It's good. Okay. And now I'm gonna start feeling. Oh yeah, that feels good. I like that. And then I'm also gonna taste a little bit of it to make sure the salt and pepper's right. That tastes right. Okay. Oh, this is great. So this all goes in a 9x13 pan, and then it goes in the oven and bakes in there for about 40 minutes at 350 degrees. Or of course, you can put it in your turkey. You can stuff your turkey with it. Steve!
What?
I forgot to pick up the turkey.
When you need it.
Now.
You owe me.
Thank you. Okay. So this all goes in here like this. Now what I do, of course, is make a double recipe of this, and half of it goes in the turkey, if I had the turkey, which I don't, and the other half I bake, because people just love the stuffing. They love it as a side dish or leftover. And you just press it in here with your hands. This is a very tactile thing. And I'm going to cover this with foil and bake it and wait for the turkey to come. Yay, turkey!